For reasons unknown, Senator Marcuz appears to have disregarded this long-standing rule, or conveniently forgotten it, that the approval of the Senate President is not automatic nor ministerial simply because she desires it. For the record, I did not refuse to sign the contempt order of Ambassador Marcuz Lacanilao. Senator Marcuz released her statement and flaunted to the media her signed arrest and detention order even before I could see, much less receive, a copy of it. Ambassador Lacanilao was ordered detained without the requisite approval and due process. No less than Chief Justice Alexander G. Gesmundo has succinctly pointed out in his concurring opinion in the Ong case that witnesses accused by Congress of giving false or evasive testimony must be accorded stricter due process requirements, none of which was apparently accorded to Ambassador Lacanilao before he was ordered detained. After several hours of Ambassador Lacanilao's unauthorized detention, I directed his release, both as a matter of regularity and out of humanitarian consideration, as his grandfather is to be laid to rest today. In order to comply with the requisites of due process, I am issuing a show cause order today for Ambassador Lacanilao to explain within 5 days why he should not be cited in contempt as requested by Senator Marcuz. I shall decide on whether or not to sign his arrest detention only thereafter. The public we serve can rest assured that I will review the committee proceedings and that I will exercise my duty and discretion in accordance with the law to determine their propriety devoid of political agenda or motivation, and with the best interest of our people, country, and the Senate as an institution in mind. I will not allow the Senate nor the office of the Senate President to be used to further petty partisan interests, especially by those actively seeking re-election in coming May midterm polls. The Senate is an institution of reason and rule. It is not a tool to be leveraged for propaganda or self-promotion. Senator Marcuz says that this episode sets a terrible precedent, and I concur, but for different reasons. I believe it is a dangerous precedent to allow senators to flout the Senate's own rules for personal gain, for when procedures meant to safeguard due process and institutional integrity are ignored for media mileage or political ambition, that is when the credibility of the Senate is threatened. I urge Senator Marcuz to refrain from using the Senate as a platform for her own personal political objectives, and to instead use her name, title, and influence as a bridge toward unity, not a wedge for division. Our people and our country expect and deserve no less.